everyone, this is SkatingGreen, and we're going to be doing a tour of the Ephrata Township Community Park. So this is the start of my time trial track. We're going to start at this decorated trash can here. And after this little bit of a straight, we're going to take this left bend here. And you get a decent straightaway here, and we're going to take a slight left. Then this section here is a long straight. You can pick up a lot of speed coming here. And you can keep picking up speed when you go around that little turn. And then we're going to take a right here at the intersection. And then we're going to have this long slight left, and at the very end of this long left we're going to have a sharper left to go into the straight here. I'm going to show a video of my older time trial track. The pavement here had some pretty dangerous bumps on that right side, which made me have to stay to the left. But as you can see here, they actually patched that up, so it actually shows that they take care of this trail, which is really nice to see. And after this, we're going to take a left here and go onto this little section of the sidewalk. You get an interesting dip here. We're going to take a left at this intersection. So we're going to take a right at this intersection, and this is my favorite turn on this track because as you're finishing off this turn, it has a nice downhill that goes into the straightaway, so you could pick up a lot of speed very quickly here. Now with this track, for how short it is, I have made 2 laps, and I actually found this very interesting grass pathway here to the right, which is a lot of fun because it does have a bit of an incline to it, and it does surprise me how this board can handle this very well. And we're going to take a left here, which goes in this very rough gravel path. Isn't my favorite thing to do on this board, but it does help connect this track together, as you're going to see shortly, and it can make it a challenge as well. So we kind of go off on this tree here, and as I said before, this is what's going to connect it to the rest of the track. I do try to enter on that turn there, so you can just go straight right then on. The rest of this lap would be as you saw with the previous lap. So we are going to show a little bit of fun that you can have here if you didn't have an all-terrain board with you, but you'd happen to have a one wheel, this is also a nice place you can go. As you see here, this is kind of like the start of my time trial track. And just like we did with the Meepo board, we're going to hit this little grass trail here, which the one wheel takes very easily. And then instead of taking the left, we're gonna just go straight here. It's going to show this really nice gravel trail that I found. So it is just a lot of long straights, and it's nothing that's really difficult. This isn't a place that I would take my off-roading board just because that one can do a lot of miles, and this is just kind of like a short section. I think for the one wheel it would suit your needs just fine. With this section of the trail, you get a nice view of the pond that is here. It is in the earlier season when I recorded this, but later on there is a fountain in the middle that they have running for most of the day, so it does become a much nicer view than what I have here as well. So as you can see, if you wanted to stay around the lake, you could do that if you would take the right instead of the left that I just took here. So that's a nice place you could relax if you were getting tired at any point. Here's the grass path. I didn't have enough speed going up this hill, and actually it was kind of tricky too. It does stink that I didn't have it on film, but I did end up making it up here. I did have to nose nudge it a little bit to get it up there, so this is a cool little spot to test some of your abilities and stuff. So I did have a great time here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make a track out of it. I kind of wanted to keep an eye for stuff that have wooden features, because I do find that very enjoyable when you're trying to put a one-wheel racetrack together. I also found this little grass path here, which got me curious. And I see that actually connects us to that grass hill that we were trying. And this is my second attempt doing it, and it just didn't have enough juice there. So we're just going to continue on from the up of the hill there. We're going down where the Meepo would take its second lap to connect back into the paved trail. But instead of us doing that, we are going to stay on this gravel path and see where it takes us. So I wasn't sure what direction to take here. I decided to go to the left because I think I know that's going to connect back up to the paved trail. Bit of a downhill here, which was fun. And if you would take that right there, it's a pretty big downhill dip, and it goes to, I don't know if it was a big lake or a river. I think it was more of a river, and it pretty much just looked like a bit of a material pile and stuff like that. So I decided to go up this hill here instead, which, as I was guessing when I got onto this part, that it was going to connect back up to the trail, which it did. I decided to give this uphill a shot from where we came down when we started this one-wheel ride, and that was pretty difficult. It's a nice place to test your uphill abilities. It does pretty much cover everything but one. After all that, I just started messing around for a while on the one wheel, and where I took the left that connected to the trail, I decided to take a right and take a look at what was over there. I ended up discovering this pretty wild dirt path here. I did advance and notice that it goes up to this almost looked like a farm, so I didn't want to mess around with it too much, but I did really like this look of the downhill with these huge branches, so I did want to mess around and give it a try to see if I was able to make it down or not, at least. And it was really a challenge for me. I did only mess around for like 6 minutes, but if I do decide to come back here with my one wheel, this is something I definitely want to focus more on, see if I can boogie down this, because these branches are sticking out pretty good. It would really end up making my one wheel do a bonk, and I'm not sure if I'd be able to land that. But again, like I said, if I ended up coming back here, I would start messing around with it more and getting a little bit more ballsy on landing it. But I figured I would show some of my bails here and see if maybe you want to leave something in the comments section if you would have an idea if I should work around it the way you kind of see me doing it, or if I should just send it right on through. So that is the end of the tour video. It is a very nice place to go to do a time trial track for your all-terrain boards or just to ride around. And for the one wheel, it's a very fun place to improve your skills on your one wheel. I will end up using this place to do some random footage for any discussions or reviews I have for the one wheel, because I did end up having a lot of fun here with it. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you all next week. Take care.